So, what do you think about this whole Milei versus Tapia thing? It seems like a pretty big deal for Argentine soccer.
It definitely is. It's a clash of ideologies, really. Milei wants to bring in private investment, which could potentially revolutionize the sport in Argentina. But Tapia is worried about the traditional structure of the clubs and the potential for corruption.
So, what do you think will happen? Will Milei get his way, or will Tapia be able to hold on to his power?
It's hard to say. It's a very complex situation with a lot of different factors at play, but I think it's safe to say that the future of Argentine soccer is at stake.
Yeah, it's definitely a big deal. I'm curious to see how it all plays out.
Me too. It's going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds. It's a story that's worth watching.
I can see both sides. On the one hand, private investment could bring in a lot of money and help clubs develop their players better. But on the other hand, it could also lead to a situation where the clubs are controlled by wealthy individuals who don't care about the sport itself.
Exactly. It's a delicate balance, and it's not just about the money. It's about the soul of Argentine soccer. Tapia is worried that if clubs become corporations, they'll lose their connection to the community and the fans.
That's a good point. I mean, a lot of these clubs are more than just soccer teams. They're social institutions that provide services to their communities. What do you think about the argument that Argentina is lagging behind in terms of soccer development? Is that true?
It's a complex issue. Argentina has a long history of producing great players, but the infrastructure and the overall development of the sport have been lagging behind. There's a lot of potential, but it needs to be nurtured.
So, do you think Milei's plan could actually help with that, or is it just a way for him to score political points?
It's hard to say. It could be a good thing, but it could also be a disaster. It depends on how it's implemented. If it's done right, it could bring in much-needed investment and help clubs develop their players. But if it's done wrong, it could lead to a lot of problems.
Yeah, I guess it's all about the details. What do you think about the fact that FIFA and CONMEBOL are threatening to disaffiliate Argentina if the government interferes with the AFA? That seems pretty serious.
It is serious. It shows how important the AFA is to the international soccer community. And it also shows how much power FIFA and CONMEBOL have. They're not afraid to use their influence to protect their interests.